All right, I do apologize. I think that we should be good now here on the live stream. I don't know exactly what just happened there, but there we go. Now we're good. Now we're officially live. Anyway, so let's restart this and try this again. Anyway, I'm crushed. I'm crushed from this one, but the point streak is still alive. But unfortunately, I hate that I have to say this because it's been a while. Rangers lose 3-2 to the Calgary Flames in overtime in a heartbreaking fashion. And this was just an infuriating game for multiple reasons because they could have won this game. They could have won this game, and it stinks. Had they showed up in the first minute of the hockey game, had Jimmy Vesey hit a wide open net, had Mika Zibanejad hit a wide open net, had they hit the net here and there, they were in this game. And it's unfortunate that they don't come away with the 2 points. But hey, at least they got 1 point, right? I can't even celebrate the 1 point. I really can't. I'm just disappointed about the fact that they didn't come away with 2 here, as I'm trying to tweet the live stream and make sure that we're live this time because I'm a little paranoid after before, because for whatever reason, the live stream was just not going through. We're good, everyone in chat, right? Everyone in chat, just making sure we are good. But yeah, we're going to jump further into it. Sorry for the people on replay watching. You probably want me to shut up and get to the recap. But before we jump into it, leave a like on the stream if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans. And turn on your notifications so you know when I upload a video next. But let's talk about the game because in the first minute, all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, it's a 2-0 game. You have Mangiapane get a breakaway opportunity. Keandre Miller stays on him, but still, he ends up scoring somehow. Adam Fox gifts the puck right to the Calgary Flames. I don't remember who he gifted it to, but he gifts the puck right to, I think it was Huberdeau, or it might have not been Huberdeau, but whatever. He gifts the puck right away, and they have a nice little passing sequence, the Flames, and Nazem Kadri ends up sniping one past Jarl Halak. So all of a sudden, you're down 2-0 early in this game. It needs to stop. The piss poor starts need to stop. Need to. I don't care that they were in the game after. I don't care that they didn't allow anything after. You need to stop with the slow starts. It's unacceptable. It's not going to fly in the playoffs. I know that this team is the same one that was notorious for coming back in the playoffs, right? Down by 2 goals in the Pittsburgh series a couple times, coming back, down a couple times, coming back in the playoffs. But it's not going to fly if you continue to do it. It's just not. You could only get so far. They didn't win the Stanley Cup last year, so it just shows that you could only get so far, not having your foot on the gas from the start going forward in the game. Tarasenko hit the crossbar on an opportunity. They were beating Markstrom all night, just got unlucky breaks. Post, crossbar, missing the net by a couple inches. They just got unlucky, man. And Lewis then goes off for a goalie interference penalty, and the power play, the first power play was just abysmal. That could have made the difference in the game as well if the power play was better at first. No shots on goal on that power play, absolutely abysmal. And that period was just abysmal altogether. Terrible period. 13-7 in favor of the Flames for shots on goal. Unacceptable there. Unacceptable. Second period rolls around. The Rangers played a bit better. Halak made a big stop on Nazem Kadri at the doorstep. And by the way, the first period, yeah, they definitely improved towards the end, but still, you need to start on time. Halak continued to make some good saves as the Rangers couldn't get anything going. Trocheck, what does he do every game? Takes a penalty, and that's exactly what he did. Took a slashing penalty, and VC shorthanded, gets a wide open net, and he fires wide. There's the game right there, the difference. There's the game difference. You got to capitalize on that opportunity. Sorry, you have to. Trocheck got a chance out of the box after the PK. He couldn't end up scoring. Heedle got denied then on an opportunity, and the Rangers would end up making it 2-1 with all the pressure they were getting as Gallant changes the lines, and it worked. It worked. Tarasenko passed it over to Panarin. Panarin over to Trocheck. Trocheck back to Tarasenko at the doorstep. Tarasenko buries that one to make it a 2-1 game. Miller then takes a hooking penalty, and that was the end of the period. And I thought that defensively, it was not a bad period, but they need to be better offensively. Shots were 8-7 or 8-9 in favor of the Flames. Sorry, 8-9. Third period, not a lot of action going on. Not a lot of action, but Halak made a couple big stops, made a big glove save on Tyler Toffoli early in the period, made a big stop on Dubé on a breakaway. And then the Rangers got a power play. And Mika, he either got denied or he missed the wide open net there on Markstrom. But Rangers make it 2-2 still on the power play as Trocheck sets up Lafreniere in front. Lafreniere puts it on goal, ends up knocking it in as it was loose in the crease there. That made it a 2-2 game. Flames put a lot of pressure on after the goal. You could tell the Rangers were coming off a back-to-back. They looked tired. They looked exhausted by the end of this one. And we go to overtime. Shots in the third were 9-4 in favor of the Flames. Not good enough. Heedle got a chance in front early. Denied on that. And then the Flames and Rangers, there's a bit of a scrum there. Panarin taking someone down. He gets cross-checked from behind. Nothing called. Adam Fox clips someone in the face with a high-sticking penalty. That gets called. And Flames to the power play. On the power play, Trouba fails to clear the puck. Anderson with the puck gives it over to Jonathan Huberdeau, and Jonathan Huberdeau fires it on goal, and Backlund ends up getting the deflection, and there's your game, 3-2. Yeah, heartbreaking loss, and it's just infuriating. And I don't even know what to say because the line juggling wasn't even bad. It sort of worked, but you didn't get enough. They were just gassed. And now you play a game on Monday too. I don't understand the scheduling here, but whatever. Regardless, they need to be better in the first minute. There's the difference in the game. You didn't capitalize on an opportunity that you had, and that was the difference in the game. But let's not pretend the Calgary Flames didn't capitalize on a couple opportunities either. There were a couple chances they got alone. Jarl Halak makes a big stop. So let's not act like the Rangers were alone there, but still, it's just infuriating. And yeah, we're going to talk about Jake Leschyshyn, Rob. Don't worry about that. We'll get to chat a bit here. Rangers need to learn that coming back and not starting on time is a formula for success. They're a good team. This needs to stop. Yeah. Yep. Completely agree. Like I said at the beginning, in the playoffs, you didn't win the Stanley Cup. Even with all those comeback wins you had. You need to start games on time. And I agree, Vlad should stay playing with Panarin. Which, let's talk about how everyone played tonight. Because the lines were all over the place. I can't even talk about it how the lines were. But Panarin, he had an okay game. Turned the puck over way too much. That was also the story of the game. The Rangers turned the puck over way too much. By the way, they got outshot 32-20. Turned the puck over 20 times in the game. And it was ugly. It was ugly. Panarin needed to be better, though, tonight. I thought that he was one of the only ones really driving the offense. Whenever his line was out there on the ice, that line was driving the offense, but still needed to be a bit better. Gauthier, he was just useless tonight. 5 minutes of ice time. I don't know what you want me to say about the guy. He's just out there doing cardio. Same with Jake Lecision, which I guess I'll just get to Jake Lecision. Cut the guy already! Because holy crap, he sucks. He sucks. I don't care that he drew a penalty late against Edmonton. He blows. Blows. Garbage. Trash. Abysmal. Vomit worthy. Jake Lecision sucks. And congratulations, he snowstormed the goalie, or snow showered the goalie. Snowstormed. What am I talking about? Snow showered the goalie. Congratulations, Lecision. He sucks. Lafreniere had a pretty good game. He was throwing bod too tonight. I thought Lafreniere was one of the better forwards tonight. Got a lot of ice time as well, which is very nice to see. Got his first career power play goal. Very happy with Lafreniere's game. Trocheck, he had one of his best games as a Ranger, if not his best. Outside of the penalty that he took, very great game for Vinny Trocheck. 70% in the faceoff dot. Unreal game for him. And yeah, picked up 2 points. Was a huge part of those 2 goals that they ended up scoring. He was definitely great tonight. Love what I saw from Vinny Trocheck. Kreider, he didn't really do anything tonight. Not really happy or upset with Chris Kreider's game. He was kind of a ghost tonight. So would have liked a bit more, I guess. That's all I could ask from Chris Kreider. Barclay Goodrow didn't really do much tonight either. He was up on the first line every now and then with a couple shifts. Same with Jimmy Vesey. They both were meh and didn't do enough. They need another top 6 winger desperately because this Jimmy Vesey and Barclay Goodrow in the top 6 garbage needs to end. It needs to. It's infuriating. It's bad. Jimmy Vesey misses that opportunity on the wide open net. Can't happen. Cannot happen. Capo Caco, would have liked a bit more from him tonight. He didn't really do too much tonight, in my opinion. Phil Peedle, he had the assist. He was okay. Had a couple shots on goal. He was okay. Would have liked a bit more from him tonight. Vladimir Tarasenko, definitely a good game for him, though. Ended up picking up a goal, and he was noticeable. And him with Panarin and Trocheck, that was the best line probably of the entire night. They got most of the offense going, and that's pretty much the only line that got offense going, because outside of that, the kid line had a couple good shifts when they were together. The top line did not do enough at all. And then the fourth line is just out there doing cardio, like I say every video. So there's that. And then Mika Zibanejad, I thought he had a meh game. Meh. Turned the puck over a lot. Uncharacteristic, but that's what he did. For the defense, Lindgren and Fox. Lindgren, I thought, had a pretty good game for the most part. Adam Fox made one of the worst mistakes he's ever made, and it ended up costing them arguably the game. 2 mistakes. The penalty and the turnover. Not a good game for Adam Fox. I don't know if it was the pressure of him getting booed all night or what, but not good enough from Adam Fox tonight. Trouba and Miller. Miller, I thought, had a pretty good game to an extent. Would have liked him to have played that first goal better on Mangiapane, but at the same time, you got credit the way that he scored that goal. Trouba failed to clear the puck there on that penalty kill in overtime, but outside of that, I thought he had a pretty good game for the most part. So I'm not going to bash too much. The bottom pair, though, was definitely the best pair for the Rangers tonight. I thought Schneider and Mikkola both played a good game, especially Nico Mikkola. He played his best game thus far as a Ranger. He was jumping up offensively. He looked good, and he was chipping in on every end of on both ends of the puck. I'm very happy with what I saw from Nico Mikkola tonight. Schneider also had a pretty good game. And then Jaro Halak, he kept the Rangers in the game. He did. He did. Maybe you want him to stop that second goal on Nazem Kadri, but At the same time, he never should have been in that position for that play to develop because Adam Fox cannot turn the puck over the way that he did. He can't. And that's an interesting question, Luca. When's the last time the Rangers won in Calgary? Let's see if we could find that. Let's see the last time that they won in Calgary. This might take a bit to find, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to look that up, to be honest, because I'm going to have to dig deep through the schedules for this. I'm going to have to go through season by season here. But regardless, yeah, they're not good in Calgary from what I remember at the very least. So there is that. Maybe I could do a quick search. Yeah, they lost in the 1920 season to Calgary. They lost, let's see. Yep, lost in the 18-19 season against Calgary. The last time they won was the 2017-2018 season. That's the last time they won in Calgary. So it's been a bit. It's been a bit. And they could have had this one, but unfortunately, they weren't good enough. They started the game too late. They must have thought it was a 10:30 start, not a 10 o'clock start. So, I don't know. That's going to be it, though, for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the live stream with me late night here on Saturday. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching the video on replay. If you are watching on replay, I do appreciate all of you guys a ton as well. Remember to leave a like if you did enjoy this. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload a video next. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let's go, Rangers.